Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So there's some news from the Philadelphia Eagles. I want to go over the Browns-Eagles preseason game, something from that, and obviously some outside news outside of the Eagles as well that I think is really important. Now, the first bit of news I have here, Jessie Bates is signing his franchise tag. Damn! I really wanted to at least try to make a move for him this year, but it is what it is. I mean, you can still trade for Jessie Bates. You can still trade for a player on a franchise tag, but you can't extend him while he's on that franchise tag. It's a rule. Can't extend a player on a franchise tag unless they changed it. I don't think they have. I don't think you do that. So, plays on that franchise tag, and the Eagles will have to wait till next year. I think the Eagles in their cap space, I think they put money into this position next year. Marcus Epps is a free agent, which I think that he's going to get an extension, not even a mid-tier contract. I think it'll be a cheap 2-year extension or something like that. Anthony Harris will probably be gone. Jaquiski Tartt is just on the third defense right now, so he missed some valuable time with some personal reasons going on with his life, so he's missed some valuable time, but hopefully makes up for it soon. K'Von Wallace had a good second joint practice with the Browns and then had a okay game against the Browns in preseason, but I'm not going to put too much eggs in my basket when it comes to K'Von Wallace whatsoever. Hopefully he gets better. So the safety position is very limited. Definitely one of the weakest spots right now. I wouldn't say that the Eagles are saying, well, we're solid. I think they think that they're okay at this position right now, that they think, we're all right, we're good, we can get through it. But they've always tried to extend. They've always tried to extend this position and go get a top quality marquee name. They tried going after Marcus Williams, which they were close to that number, didn't happen. Who knows? If they got Marcus Williams, we probably wouldn't have A.J. Brown right now. So who knows? The safety market's kind of crazy right now with Derwin James getting that big contract. Maybe you trade for Eddie Jackson next year. Maybe you still go after Jessie Bates. But I think the good thing about this with Jessie Bates signing this franchise tag is hopefully he's healthy this whole year. No ACLs or anything like that, because that will affect it. But then when he becomes a free agent, you won't have to trade any picks or players or anything. You just sign him to big money. That's it. So the Eagles keep some draft capital, which is good, and some players if that was going to be in the mix for a player pick type trade. So I think it'll be a wait-and-see approach. Just wait patiently for next year and just see what happens with the Jessie Bates stuff. A lot of teams will be trying to acquire his services, and the Eagles will probably have to free up a lot of cash. Depending on what happens with Jalen Hurts, plays really well, win the East, win a playoff game, and then some, see what happens. And if we fall short this year, we go into next year guns blazing, go spend some money, go get a top-quality guy, and go make a run next year with Jessie Bates. So I think that'll be a really good signing come next year, and we're just going to have to wait for it. So that's all the news on Jessie Bates. Okay, now this one gives me a headache because I have to go back and forth on this, but the whole Jordan Davis debacle, what's going on with him, I know that this game looked really bad. And you know how I'm truthful. I'm not going to be biased about it because there are fans that are biased when good things happen, and there are fans that, just when bad things happen, there's always excuses. And I'm not going to give you excuses because I think Jordan Davis is going to be one of the best pass rushers by next year. I think this year he is learning a lot. They're changing his play style. And don't tell me this guy can't be in a 3 technique and can't pass rush. This guy can get it done. Okay, it's just going to take some time. And I'm not going to blame Jordan Davis for his failures. I'm going to blame his coaching staff. Number one, practices. As much as I was excited for preseason and training camp starting, these practices are the softest practices I have ever seen in my life. For an hour, not even going 100%. But when joint practices come along, Nick is more involved, and it's just that he just likes these joint practices a lot better, and I totally understand that. And he values them more than preseason games. I don't know why. Like, for certain positions at joint practices, they're actually very helpful. For some, they're not. I think the quarterback position for joint practices is probably worthless because in your mindset as a quarterback, you're not getting tackled. You're going to make every single throw. A defensive lineman will just pass by you as a sack, and you can still throw the ball. It's just stupid. It's fun in games. I think because now the NFL has turned to more cautious every single year with these stupid training camp practices, that more players are getting hurt because of it. How is a team supposed to get better? You know what I mean? Like, Even this past game, I thought a lot more stars should have played in this second preseason game. I understand that some people don't want to do that, but there's some players that need reps. Jordan Davis obviously had a lot of reps. You were missing your whole starting defensive line. You were missing Barnett plus Barnett, Sweat, Reddick. So you're missing your first line and a little bit of your second line. So Jordan Davis played for a whole half. Now, it didn't help that Gannon, I rewatched the game, Gannon barely blitzed. He blitzed a few times in the first half and then a little bit more at the end of the game, right at the end of the game. So it was a very passive defense. The defense had no life. They didn't blitz behind Jordan Davis taking on these double teams. It just didn't work. And this is going to be an example of Jonathan Gannon failing his defense. If he's taking it on and Jordan Davis is taking on double teams and he's getting tired, which I don't think he's going to get tired. He's going to be in a rotation, so I think he'll be fine this year. He's not going to have the stats. There's going to be no statistics with Jordan Davis. As much as I want him to have 4 to 7 sacks this year, it's not going to happen because he's going to take on it. And look, there are times, even that Jets game, he was taking on the double teams and he was getting in the backfield, at least trying to cause some distraction. I mean, just getting in the backfield, being disruptive, and then these linebackers coming straight in those gaps to really clean it up. And I thought that worked out so well. Now, they did the total complete opposite in this game. Like, I saw the double team, and they played a little bit more 3-4 as well. They were playing a good amount of 3-4 as well. So, it is what it is. But, there was times where he took on the double team, wide open lanes, and, he wasn't blitzing linebackers. There was nobody on a stunt. I mean, there was nothing going on in this game. It wasn't great. I mean, I didn't like it. It reminded me of what I was watching last year. You got better players on the field and you still look like crap. You know what I mean? So with Jordan Davis, it's not, the blame is not going to be put on him. It's going to be put on this coaching staff. It's going to be put on the way they've been doing these practices. You have to get his stamina just has to be better. It's not good. Not good whatsoever. So God forbid there's injuries. If Davis has to get more snaps because of it, it's not going to be good. I'm just going to say it flat out. It's not going to be a good thing. But I think with the rotation, he's going to be fine. But they have got to run him more. They have got to do something more with his stamina. It's just not enough for me. I think he ran out of gas. His motor, he was just like, taking like slow steps. Like, he looked like he was dead out there. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be a bad player. I think he's going to be a monster. The only way he's going to fail is if the Eagles fail him. And they should know this about Jordan Davis since we drafted him. Okay. And all of the, he's 360 pounds. I totally understand the whole situation of when we drafted him and why he was where he was. And I think that the Ravens would have took him. I think the Eagles made a good move in trading up 2 spots to go get him. And I absolutely loved it. But, we got to do something about, his running, or they need to do something with him because what they're doing in these practices, it's not helping anybody. If somebody needs to be in better shape, this is going to be your starting defensive tackle for the future. If Hargrave gets that extension, you can have Jordan Davis and Javon Hargrave, and Davis needs to carry it. He's going to, sooner or later, Hargrave's going to be gone. Davis is going to be here. He's going to be the future guy that's going to get all the attention on that defensive line. So they got to do something with his stamina. They got to run him more. They got to do something because the testing has to get better. The offseason and what the NFL is doing is completely soft. I don't know how teams are gonna playing the cautious game it's not gonna help your players. It's gonna hurt their development. It's gonna hurt you during the season. It's just gonna be a complete mess. So hoping for the best for Jordan Davis, and pretty excited about it. I'm not really worried about it because he's in a rotation, and he's not gonna play for a whole half. We just don't do that. He played for a whole half. Eagles aren't gonna put a player in for a whole entire half. It's just not gonna happen. It just never happens. Got to keep these guys fresh coming in the game. So do something, by next year. But I'm not worried. All right, guys, you guys have a fantastic day. Let me know what you guys think about the Jessie Bates, the franchise tag signing, and obviously the news on Jordan Davis and what you think about all of that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for up, follow us. Peace out, guys. Peace.